Good morning, friends. Welcome to the daily morning podcast of SBI Securities. Let us check what happened in the Indian market yesterday. Yesterday again was a lackluster trading day where we have seen Indian benchmark indices ending lower for second day in a row, led by correction in heavyweight stocks like HDFC Bank, Infosys, and Reliance. Sensex was down to the tune of 535 points, that is 0.75%, and have settled at levels of 71356, whereas Nifty has declined by 148 points, that is 0.7%, and has managed to settle at 21517 levels. Moving on to the key contributor on positive side yesterday, ITC, Bajaj Auto, Bharti Airtel, Adani and IndusInd Bank were contributing positively to the Nifty move yesterday, whereas Hindalco, TCS, Reliance Industries, Infosys and HDFC Bank were contributing to a negative Nifty change yesterday. In terms of sectoral indices, yesterday Nifty Realty Index witnessed rally to the tune of 1.2%. Nifty PSU Bank was up by 1.15%, whereas Nifty Pharma, Nifty Oil and Gas, Nifty Media and Nifty Energy were also in green. In terms of sectoral loser, yesterday we saw a deep cut in Nifty IT indices with a cut of 2.5%. Nifty Metal was down by 1.8%. So yesterday all the metal stocks were under pressure. Nifty Financial Services was down to the tune of 0.4%. In terms of market breadth, yesterday advance to decline ratio was in favor of bulls despite of correction in the key benchmark indices. So 2137 stocks, almost 2137 stocks were in green, whereas 1706 stocks were in red. In terms of 52-week high low, 390 stocks have scaled 52-week high in the trade yesterday, whereas 23 stocks were in red in the trade yesterday. In terms of 52-week high low, if I have to see within the BSE 500, so I would like to put forth the list in front of you. So in the BSE 500, the 52-week high list is as follow. Sun Pharma advanced up by 14%, so they have got an approval of drug, so that led to the massive rally in Sun Pharma. Alok Industries post fund infusion by Reliance Industries have scaled 52-week high and have closed at levels of 27.7. Ircon International, one of the cheapest stock in terms of valuation in the railway sector, was up by 7%. Other few gainers and were FDC, Canara Bank, Trent, Indian Hotel, L&T Finance, Thermax, Gillette, Gland, Suven Pharma, Adani Port, Indus Tower, Engineers India, Cipla, Sterling Wilson, Ajanta Pharma, GlaxoSmithKline, Ambuja Cement, KSB Pump, Pidilite, Glenmark, Jindal Stainless, Container Corp, United Breweries, VSC, Hitachi Energy, Jubilant Pharma Nova, Lupin, AstraZeneca, Divi's Lab, Sun Pharma, Zydus. So if you see, whole lot of pharma companies are hitting 52-week high, and that is the sector to be in from a medium to long term perspective. Moving on to development on fund flow side. So yesterday we have seen selling from both FII and DII. FII were seller to the tune of 666 crore, whereas DII were seller to the tune of 862 crore. Moving on to the global market update. So yesterday evening we have seen another round of correction in the US benchmark indices. So Dow Jones was down to the tune of 0.8%. S&P 500 also corrected by 0.8%, whereas Nasdaq has corrected by 1%. So the correction in the US market continued during the trade yesterday evening, and the key stocks that have come under pressure in the US markets are stocks like Apple, Tesla, Nvidia. So all the key rockstar performer of calendar year 23 were under pressure in the trade yesterday. In terms of key indicators which we track on a daily basis, US 10-year yield is slightly inching up, and during the intraday trade it has hit the levels of 4%. However, cooled off at the end of the trading session and have settled at 3.92%. This was on the back of US Fed meeting minutes which were released for the December meeting, and the key takeaway from that minutes was that there is still an uncertainty in terms of rate cut timing. So it is pretty sure that 3 rate cuts US Fed may take in calendar year 24. However, the timing of the rate cut is still pretty uncertain. The Street is discounting that the first rate cut may come as early as March 24, and yesterday minutes reveals that there is still an uncertainty. So to that extent, we have seen bump up in US 10-year yield to 3.92%. US dollar index has also strengthened marginally to 102.4. The Brent crude in US has spurt up by 2.5% at $78.5 to the barrel, whereas US VIX, which is the US volatility index, is trading at 14, was up by 6% in the trade yesterday. So that's marginally a red flag as far as US equity markets are concerned. In terms of key data points, today 2 key data will be released in US market. One is on ADP data, wherein it is expected to add 130,000 workers in the last month. That would be increased from 103,000 workers in the prior month, that is in the month of November. Initial jobless claim data will be released, and it is expected that 219,000 workers will be filing for unemployment benefit for the week ending December 30th. That's the consensus estimate. This will be slightly higher from a week prior, when an initial jobless claim totaled at 218,000 number. Moving on to the key actionable or key news which should be on our radar. So first is on Power Finance Corporation. So Power Finance Corporation has signed MOU of 25,000 crore with Gujarat government to fund the various renewable energy projects. So that's augurs well for PFC in medium to long term. So we may see some positive reaction in Power Finance Corporation in the trade today. Also, Torrent Power has signed MOU with Gujarat government, and so we all know that the Gujarat Vibrant Summit is due from the 10th to 13th of Jan, and that is leading to this excitement around this all these things. And we have seen multiple companies entering into MOU with Gujarat government. So I will like to put forth some of the announcement which is likely to come is that NTPC will invest 1.5 lakh crore, Torrent Power 48,000 crore, PFC 25,000 crore, ONGC 12,000 crore, Gujarat Industrial Power Corporation almost 8,000 crore, Power Grid 15,000 crore, HPCL 4,000 crore, NHPC 4,000 crore, IOCL 1,700 crore, Arvind Limited 3,000 crore, Arcelor Nippon Steel India 1 lakh crore. But one has to keep in mind that these are just an MOU. The MOU doesn't translate into the actual order. It will take some time for all this investment to fructify over the period of next 3 to 5 years. However, the street will get excited looking at this numbers and MOU, and we may see some positive reaction in short term in all these trades. In addition to that, we have seen yesterday telecom data, monthly telecom subscriber data coming. So we have seen Jio adding subscriber, whereas Bharti and Vodafone have lost the subscriber in the month of December. So that's positive for Jio and marginally negative for Bharti and Vodafone. Data came in for IndusInd Bank and Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. So we have seen for IndusInd Bank, just a minute, let me pull the data. For IndusInd Bank, both the deposit and advances have reported healthy growth during the December ending quarter. So we have seen for IndusInd Bank, deposit was up to the tune of 13% year over year and 2.5% quarter on quarter, and gross advances was up to the tune of 19.8%, that is 20%, and 3.6% quarter on quarter. So that's a pretty healthy growth reported by IndusInd Bank. So we may see positive reaction in IndusInd Bank in the trade today. In addition to that, Ujjivan Small Finance Bank has also reported their provisional data, and they said that the deposits are up by 29% year over year and 2.5% quarter on quarter, whereas gross advances are up to the tune of 27% and 4.6% year over year and quarter over quarter. So that's a pretty healthy set of number again coming from Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. So I expect both the stock to react positively in the trade today morning. Let us move on to the next development, which is on buyback. So yesterday there was an announcement from Bajaj Auto and Chambal Fertilizer that both the companies will consider buyback. So again, both these stocks will remain under focus in the trade today. In terms of institutional activity, we have seen one of the fund buying shares in the Cupid Limited from the open market, whereas we have seen selling from the promoter of Info Age, marginal selling from the promoter in the Info Age. So if I have to sum up today's discussion, overall cues are negative from a global perspective. US market, European market, and Asian markets, all the three areas are indices in all the three areas are trading in red. US Fed meeting outcome, the key takeaway, uncertainty over the rate cut timing has led to the a temporary spurt in US 10-year bond yield. That's again a marginally negative sign as far as global equity markets are concerned. As we speak today, GIFT Nifty is trading flat at 21617 levels. So we may see a kind of flattish opening in the trade today with a negative bias. Kindly keep in mind that today there may be an heightened volatility due to the weekly expiry. In addition to that, all the focus will be on power sector, railway sector, energy sector, defense sector. The reason being that there are the two key events which are lined up over the period of next 20-25 days. One is Gujarat Vibrant Summit, wherein we have already started seeing a news percolating pertaining to MOU signed by various companies. And in addition to that, with the union budget planned on 1st of February. So again, the railways and defense as a sector will continue to remain under focus till the time union budget is over. So if somebody want to focus or from a short to medium term perspective, few sector where one can keep watch on are railway, defense, FMCG, pharma, auto. In addition to that, we may see stock specific action based on the provisional number which are being rolled out by the company. And as the result season kicks off from the 5th of January, stock specific action will continue. Thanks for patiently listening to us. Have a good day.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.